Good afternoon, everyone. Donut here. Today we're going to be looking at something we've never seen on this channel before. A person being hit with a car by a police officer. All right, before we get into the four fleeing suspects hanging out of a car shooting at police officers, I just wanted to talk about an article from the Chicago Tribune real quick I just came across. The title of the article is Trump's Tweets Send Law Enforcement Scrambling to Figure Out Its Meaning, talking about Chicago. President Trump's tweet said, "If Chicago doesn't fix the horrible carnage going on, I will send in the feds," meaning send them into Chicago to figure out the violence problem since Chicago can't figure it out for themselves. In 2016, 4,368 people were shot in Chicago alone. This year, there has already been 265 people shot in Chicago. This includes 6 people who were just shot the other day during a vigil for a gunshot victim in Chicago. I'm scrambling to figure out why Chicago law enforcement is scrambling to figure out what Trump means by that tweet. Here's a good example of why Chicago is probably having the problems that it is right now. Is the top federal prosecutor in Chicago, U.S. Attorney Zachary Fardin, was quoted with saying, "We're not going to arrest our way out of the gang problem that we have in the city of Chicago." What? I don't. I don't. I just don't understand how a top prosecutor can say that arresting gang members isn't going to solve a gang problem. I don't know. Anyways, let's go on to the video that I wanted to show you guys. So before we get into the video, I just want to explain a little bit why I keep showing police officers running over people with their cars. They're just pretty good examples of the use of force continuum. If you're unfamiliar with the use of force continuum, it shows the levels at which an officer needs to escalate force. So, it starts off with the officer being there, and then using verbal commands, going to hands-on with soft hand techniques, hard hand techniques like punching, kicking. Then it goes to less than lethal means like tasers, pepper spray, and then it goes to lethal means like hitting people with your car or shooting them. And the way that police officers are taught is that you want to be a level above the criminal. So if they pull a knife, you pull your gun. If you're going in to make an arrest and they start yelling at you, soft hand techniques. If they start punching you, less than lethal means. If they hang out of their car and shoot at you, then lethal means, like running them over with your car. All right, so this incident took place in Tulsa on the 15th last month, and the 4 individuals in the car stole the car. As you can see here in a second, one of them hangs out the window and starts shooting at the police officer. All right, as you can see right there, the guy in the passenger side is hanging out the window with a gun shooting at the police officer. So he backed off a little bit. He catches up to him here in a second. As you can see, they're going really, really fast. I'm going to say around 100 miles an hour, swerving in and out of traffic. Dude's hanging out of the window, shooting a gun at the police officer. All right, so the chase goes on for about probably a good 15 minutes. They're going through residential neighborhoods, going super fast, swerving all over the damn place, almost hitting other cars, and they just turned into this trailer park. 3 of the people inside the car are going to bail while the driver continues on in the stolen vehicle. All right, here they go. Driver's braking so 3 people can bail out of the car. There they go. And boom. If you couldn't tell, the guy hit was the one with the gun who was hanging out of the front passenger window shooting at the police officer. Here, we'll watch it again. Boom. I just want to point out that every single one of them had belts on, and they were trying to pull their pants up while running. Fucking idiots. They arrest that one. I think they run down and catch the other ones. But the driver of the car continues on. We'll see the driver get caught. This is after the 3 passengers bailed from the vehicle, and the driver was still going in the stolen vehicle. Boom. Alright, so the driver tries to take off, and he's shot a few times, but he survived. Crime doesn't pay, kids. As always, let me know in the comments below if you think that the police used the proper amount of force in this incident. Everybody, this is Donut. Have a nice day.